Hi, Scorpio. Hi, Tarot in the Shadows. Hi, Sai. Who else is here? Hi, Jimmy. Hey, Lala. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, what did I do? I hate doing this from my phone, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. It's harder to keep up with the chat. Hi, Bunny. Hi, Violet Views. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. Good to see everyone. I'm gonna wait just another minute before we get started. So usually what I do when hi Courtney, before I do a live, I will pre-record a reading to kind of get a gauge and get a feel on the energy, and then it also allows. Hey, Alicia, I got your deck today, Alicia. Thank you very much. I will send you your request here shortly. Oh, thank you, Scorpio. And so anyway, so I channel a message to get a feel for the energy in the live, and then I will post that reading, usually the next day, so that it's also a more, I feel like, composed overall message of the energy for people maybe who are not on the live. Hi, Cristobal. Hi, Pamela. And a lot of thank you, Tarot in the Shadows. It's actually the only new thing about my setup is I'm having to use my phone to live stream right now because it's having a lot of audio issues with my other setup that I have not corrected yet. Hey, I'm not sure right now. So the energy that is coming through, and as I was just pulling cards again, is all around creative expression. And I was actually really cool because I was picking up on a lot of energy of a lot of people that are recalling like childhood gifts and past life gifts, a lot around channeling through visual arts. And then this like energy of like censorship came in, and Sky was like, she just went like pandemonium for like 30 minutes the whole time I was trying to record this. Like, she would not stop barking. Hi, Moxie, good to see you. Hi, Haven's Home. Well, because Sky is a big supporter of the arts and she hates censorship, but the energy of censorship was coming in so strong that like I don't think I can post the reading. I mean, it's 30 minutes of barking. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with that one. That's the vibe that's going on in the energy right now. And so I'm channeling, when I do a live, I'm channeling energy of people that are on the live, that are watching the live, typically. Even more so than talking to spirits. And so I want to request that everyone who's watching this live right now, hi, Infinity's Eyesight, hello, get into your imagination. And of course, what is the imagination? It's things that are not seen and perceived in the present moment and are not based off of past experience, right? Hi, Melanie. Because I was picking up on this vibe of like feeling uninspired, needing a new muse, and then was getting all these really cool downloads about all of these very creative ways that people are creating and channeling. And then this very strange, not strange really, especially with what's going on right now in the world, but this very strong energy or entity of censorship over these gifts. Because the creative expression that I was channeling was much bigger than thought-provoking art. It was like channeling different timelines, different worlds, through visual art and automatic writing. it was a new form of communication that was met very, very quickly with a stone wall of censorship energy. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Tay Tay. Estra, hello, welcome. We're glad that you're here. This is and part of that channel that I did, and part of that message was that many of you had these gifts as a child. You would literally channel other worlds and spirit worlds through drawing, through painting, through automatic writing, whatever it was. And you know, someone shamed you, something shamed you, it felt very familial energy, that what you were doing was very dark and demonic. And then so it put like a fear around it, like fearing things that you were channeling that you didn't need to fear. It was just someone put that idea in the mind. And that some of you are picking up on these gifts again and having these memories that you can do that. But then there was this very, like I said, I don't know how else to explain it. It was just a very strong energy of, Pamela, I've been working on the same thing this week. Very strong energy of censorship specifically around the arts, all kinds of visual arts, any kind of arts. I mean, any kind of arts, you know, which is real, that's happening right now. So yeah, so let's get creative tonight. I want to dive in and I want to channel things that you're imagining right now, new inspirations, new muses, new ideas. Yeah, censorship has been crazy lately. And that would, like, at one point in that reading, I believe I said, because there was a part of it that felt like familial, like gifts or things you were doing as a child, that then, like, you know, there's like familial energy that put fear in it around you. And then at one point I was channeling, I was like, this is bigger than, like, this is like a universal energy coming in. So yeah. But I don't know. I guess I'm trying to somewhat recap it for you, the energy that I've been feeling, because I really don't think I'm going to be able to post that reading, because I mean, Sky was just out of her brains while I was trying to record that reading for the entire reading. And when I try to edit in studio sound, it takes out my laughing and everything else, and it's very weird and robotic. So, hey, Leslie. But if I'm channeling your thoughts, let's make them creative. Even the things that scare you. Let's go there tonight. Let's go there. So I'm going to start off with a couple of fairy oracles before I dive into this Beetlejuice deck. Hey, Allie. Hey, Haley. Thank you, Haley. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Someone was shocked the other day when I told them I was 46, and that made an old lady feel good. Alicia, that deck is gorgeous. I actually have it right here. I don't know. We'll see if they call me to pull it out tonight. I just haven't really gotten to work with it yet. And of course, I'm gonna pull for you really before I use it, but it's very, very beautiful. I like how it's all black and gold. Yeah. There's a simplicity to the artwork that's just absolutely gorgeous. And of course the deck is very black, so you know I like it. You got carded at Kroger? Doesn't that feel so good? Trying to stay hydrated, drinking my green tea, y'all. Sai, I hope everything is well at your homestead. And to everyone, your comments are my love language, and I thank you so much. And I know the past couple weeks I've done a really crappy job of keeping up. That's a big deal to me, that I respond to all your comments in the videos. And it's just time's slipping away. Time's been slipping away the past couple weeks. And happy spring equinox to y'all. Happy spring equinox. It feels so good. Moxie, I did get your links. I'm working on getting that affiliate store up right now. So I will, as soon as it's live, I will let you know. Uncle Deadly's coming back to help get some new stuff off the ground, which I'm very happy about, as we have more to do together than just tarot readings. And I'm looking forward to the future. What's up, next level self? Stuff. Next level stuff. I said next level self. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, I know everyone, at least here, enjoys the naughty list over the nice list. Violet Angel, Breaking Dawn. Okay, sorry, hold on, y'all. I get caught up in conversation and then I'm not paying attention and channeling. Let me pull out these first couple cards and then I'll get back to the chat. Okay, this first channel that's coming out is about someone who is in hermit mode, and they've made the transition from strange lonely to little wolf girl. And you've made the transition from I just feel it was like a forced hermitude, so to speak. And I'm sorry, not forced. It was, maybe it felt, I'm saying forced because it was your choice, but it felt forced in the beginning to go into this hermit space, okay? But there was something you were trying to clear up from your past. There were some things that you were working through, and and of course it was lonely. There was a very lonely, isolating season, but then it shifted to then realizing, of course, that you were okay alone. Okay, there was a lot learned about self in this season. And now there's this transition. There's a releasing of power as you're coming out of hermit mode, because you have greatly reconsidered your alliances and are looking for new connections. And there's 2 cards here of looking for new connections. So what are you imagining in looking for these new connections? And where you can release this power that you have discovered about yourself since this time in solitude. By the way, Jimmy, I feel like I opened a new portal with that deck that you sent me. It's very, very strong and connected to my mediumship abilities. It's quite interesting. Thank you. Hey, Green Eye Candy. So what are you imagining in these new connections? What are you imagining? Page of Cups. Other intuitive weirdos. You're looking for other intuitive weirdos. I like that. Okay, I like that. Four of Wands. What else are you imagining about these new connections? Nine of Swords, Four of Wands, Page of Cups. There are two cards here representative of portals, of new doors. Reconsidering alliances, people that you can enter new portals and new doors with to release this power, this alchemy, other alchemists, other people that are creative, other people that are free, other people that are free in their expression of self, their creative expression of their life. Tell me more about this power. Tell me more about what you're imagining about the community of power, of communing with others around this power. Ace of Swords. In reverse. Four of Pentacles. Oh, this is interesting. So what they're telling me here with the Ten of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles, that you're able to express your truth with other people that are not that they're not going to run from. What are you imagining for your future, Star Child, that if you believe you shared it with someone, that they would run from it? Where are we going with this? Tarot in the shadows, you might be. I believe Bunny's 25. What's up, Ice Wolf? What are you concerned here that you're imagining that if you share, people will run from? Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, your visions have previously put you in a Five of Pentacles in the past. When you've attempted to share your visions and your creative ideas with people, it has put you in a Five of Pentacles, which is why you're hesitant to go on any level of passionate new beginning, any type of creative endeavor, resulting in a Ten of Pentacles with other people. But that's the past, okay? That's a projection of the past. And not what you're imagining at this time, because you've reconsidered alliances here. You can manifest what you are imagining. And you're not going to be alone in this endeavor, whatever this is. But boy, is the world making us all feel like we are right now, isn't it? Us creative weirdos. What else here? Tell me more about this power. Tell me more about these things that have been imagined. This energy that's been alchemized into imagination. Tell me more about this. Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's lots of options. There's lots of options. There's lots of new connections because the vibration has changed. Your vibration has changed since you've come out of this hermit mode. your needs, but there's your needs have changed. Your needs of and from other people has changed, which automatically is going to change the connections. Automatically, you're going to know where you can work together with people and share information with other people. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and Seven of Wands. It's kind of funny the way that they're saying this. They're saying that you've redefined your personal definition of people that you at one point considered smart. Of people that you regarded in high honor, just due to some kind of, it feels like institutional learning, to be honest with you. This is part of what you deconstructed when you spent time by yourself. Now you're seeing that there's a lot more options here. It's a lot more creative options. Tell me more about these options. Devising more creative ways to live to get to your Ten of Cups. Tell me about the Hermit. Tell me more about the Hermit. The Star. This is about, like, I'm feeling like the energy of, like, some of you have released, like, ideas of the way you believed you were supposed to do things, which, of course, can, like, really kind of clog the channel of the imagination. But with the Eight of Cups, you've walked away from that when you were in hermit mode. Again, this goes back to there's just been a lot of deconstructing, I feel like, going on within the collective. But that deconstructing was like a freedom to where it's like, oh, there are all these options here. And my imagination is very, very important in the process of creating this Ten of Pentacles. And put you in this space. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Into the space of the Star. Into elevation. Elevation from previous conscious thought. Also seems to be a strong idea, a strong understanding of utilizing the imagination in reconstructing some of this conscious thought, which is definitely something I don't think any of us were ever taught. Yeah, hopping through portals like an obstacle course. I love that. I love that, Moxie. Yeah, it would be nice if some people would get into that, huh, Bunny? All right, let's see what else comes out here. Something feels slow in the energy right now. Many of you have gained some new wisdom that has, like, has put like a return of hope into your life. The power of the serpent. Tell me more about this. they're saying is that many of you were told that the apple was poisoned. The apple was poisoned, but it really wasn't. So you finally decided to take a bite out of it. The Lovers. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands. This is going back to the previous channel that just there's many of you have completely redefined what you believe you want and desire within your relationships with the living and the non-living, so to speak. This is with many different energies. Releasing yourself from traditional structure of relationships and forms of communication with people and spirit. Tell me more about Miss Argentina here. Magician, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Okay, they're showing me some of you have gone somewhere recently that you have never gone before. And this is like energetically or in the mind, all right? You allowed yourself to go here. What is this? Tell me more about the Magician. Eight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups. Ace of Cups. This is interesting. Some of you are communing with, some of you are getting in your Magician energy and you're communing with spirits, entities, past over loved ones, whatever resonates with you, in a way that scared the crap out of you before, for lack of a better term. Something that seemed very dark and mysterious, or something that you were told was dark, right? You ate the apple and realized that it was not actually poisoned. You stayed away from the apple. You stayed away from some kind of wisdom of communicating with spirit realms. Specifically with the underworld, it feels like here. Something that you were told that you should fear, you should be scared of. Something that's dark. You did something dark on purpose, only to discover something quote unquote dark. On purpose, only to discover that it's not. You want to tell me more about this, Star Child? I like this. Hey, D. That's interesting. It's like they're saying like the imagination was crowded. The imagination, the energy of the imagination was being utilized to amp up and project these like fears. Okay, whatever these fears were, whatever that came from, some, you know, something we were taught or told along the way, right? Of something that was perceived as evil and dark. But then you realize that that was actually all those, all those false projections was actually what was crowding the imagination about this. What is this? What am I looking at here? They're not being very clear about what I'm looking at. Judgment for some of you, it was around voodoo and hoodoo practices. Some of you is around scrying. For some of you, it's around mediumship skills. But this is different energy. This feels like underworld energy. It feels very like Hecate energy. This is not like, this is not you, I don't know why they're saying this, but this is not like communicating like John Edwards style, okay? There's something else here. There's some kind of ritual or something around this. Tell me more about this Two of Wands, please. There's the art again. There's the art and channeling. Yeah, they're just, okay. Some of you have either recently discovered that you're channeling through some form of visual arts. This is coming up again. That you're channeling through some form of visual arts. There's something that you create. There's something that you draw. There's something that you write. That's actually a form of channeling for you. But the world has always perceived it as quite dark. Your art is like quite dark. And so at some point there was some kind of fear that came up around whether you were actually channeling through this art or not. If this was really like some magician shit you were doing here. For some of you, it feels like you had a moment, there was some kind of contact that freaked you out. But again, the projection on your imagination, on your channeling, on what you were channeling, on what spirits you were working with, entities you were working with, whatever, it was false. You were told it was poison. And then you decided to take a bite out of the apple. And something really big opened up here. Something really big opened up in your creative expression, in your abilities to channel. Tell me more about this. And there's been relief in this. Like there's relief. There's been relief to you in this. You were, because it was like, it's like the feeling that I'm getting is like you, like being scared of your own creations, being scared of your own conjuring. But now that you allowed yourself to go back there fearlessly, you're feeling kind of light as a feather and feeling grounded. Because there was a lie that stopped you from doing this for a very, very long time. A lie that someone told you that put fear in your heart, that stopped you from doing this for a long time. Although it's something that's like, it's something like deep rooted in your truth, possibly in past life energy here. Tell me more about this. Oh, look at that. So happy to be channeling and creating demonic artwork. Quote unquote demonic artwork, you know. It's because we need words to define things. But not really demonic, okay? Not really dark. Your own forms of creative expression. Tell me more about this Two of Cups energy. This has brought you back into unity with self, too. A lot of unity with self, a lot of unity around your water energy. The Hanged Man. The Three of Swords. Oh, this is really beautiful, too, because for many of you, this was like, there was like an attack. There was such a big attack on your forms of creative expression. And this creative expression, of course, making you a creator, is part of like that, is part of your divinity, is part of your divine side. And I mean, like it broke your heart, and then in return, it's like you broke your own heart by not expressing this, by putting this down for so long, by not doing this form of channeling, this form of creativity, this form of art, or whatever it was. And it's like your heart is healed since you've allowed yourself to start to dive back into this. This Two of Swords, the High Priestess. I love that. The Nine of Pentacles. And the Five of Wands. So, in claiming your High Priestess energy here, okay, of course, this puts you in the Nine of Pentacles energy because it's wholeness, right? You're whole. You've healed your own heart here. You've healed your own heart here. Working through this expression. And the Five of Wands is here. It's interesting. I'm getting an energy of like, now people are really scared. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling of scared, but these people are scared. They're jumping out windows now that you've, like, in a sense, have figured out your power, really, as the High Priestess. Hey, Jennifer. It's got people nervous. The Moon. What's behind the Moon? Oh, they're haunted. They're haunted by you. They're haunted by the way that they treated you. Tell me what else is behind the Moon here. Yeah, because you're the star. The star's back out here. Knight of Swords. The World. What this is saying, what they're saying to me about this World card is actually you have clearance to go to all these spaces in your mind, all these spaces in your creative expression. All of these weirdos you would like to consort with. The energies, entities, people that haunted the corners of your mind and consumed your imagination to the point of creating false projections. You are no longer haunted by, but are now haunted by you. You're living in their head. Five of Cups. They're full of regret. full of regret. And feeling very defensive about their own words. Okay, enough of that energy. Let's kick that out. I don't know where you're going. This is, a lot of this is, a lot of the energy around this feels like, a lot of the energy is like the feeling of using ritual as a form of creative expression, but doing it in a way that at once you were scared to do or something, like considered it quite dark. Someone told you it was dark, but you realized the apple wasn't poisoned, decided to go there, freed yourself, and so your creative expression and those sensories from creative expression are going to heighten, have been heightened, will continue to heighten even more. Put you back into commune with self. I like that. What you creating, Star Child? Can you see Kermit back there? Kermit and Giz are hanging out. You slayed and made applesauce. I love applesauce. Who doesn't love applesauce? Interesting. The asylum has been opened. Yeah, Giz is usually right up front, but we haven't found him new seating capacity since I've had to do lives on my phone. I'm trying to figure that out. I got him all set up with a new chair too. For the last setup that we had. He likes to watch he likes to keep his eyes on the comments. I'm a Pisces too, Felicia. Phoenix Lee, that's super cool. That's super, super cool that you're creating a new deck. Bunny Rabbit. My energy brings all the weirdos to the yard, okay? It's part of my path, baby. Oh no, we're walking away from that energy right away. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not going there. Thanks, Jeremiah. I'm not able to keep my eye on the chat. Those that have you know who you are. Drop anyone that needs to be dropped. I'm totally fine with that. Don't look at the chat, Morgan. Okay. Okay, Lala. I won't look at the chat. I won't look at the chat. Hold on. They're saying that's not the right energy right now. We need to dip out of the Sakatean energy for a few. So we're going to talk to the fairies. Neil, I have no desire to talk about anyone's partner's intentions. Actually, I am so at the point where I'm starting to wonder why people watch tarot and connect with tarot. Because I have no desire to channel anything about anyone's partner's intentions or fear. And that's all I see every time I open YouTube. So... Little Red Riding Hood. Give me one more on this. I like this. There's really a lot. I keep really picking up this same vibe. There's three witchy sisters again. Just the power of new connections. The power of new connections. After feeling abandoned by the world. Little Red Riding Hood, you are not a victim. And voodoo in blue. Who's getting into their voodoo? Thinking about teaching a class on voodoo. Here we go. Creative genius. Surrounding ourselves with connections that bring out our creative genius. Not playing victim to other people's emotions or even our own. This card on the feeling of abandonment. Feeling abandoned by someone else is our feeling. Doesn't matter what the other person's action was. Not being a victim to other people's emotions or our own anymore. Rechanneling that energy to get creative. To get into our creative genius. And finding others that empower that. Tell me more about this Once Upon a Midnight Dreary, please. Tell me more about this Once Upon a Midnight Dreary. This creative genius, this artistic flow. Tell me about this creative genius, this art. Oh, the sun. Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Sun, Four of Pentacles. There are several people right now that are on this live that are watching this because they're using it as a form of divination spying. And that's what keeps coming through. And that's the energy that keeps breaking up here. You're being asked to like not do that because it's a waste of your creative energy. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your creative energy. It's keeping you out of this sun energy. All right, it's keeping you actually out of like new community and new creative genius with other people. Tell me about this Three of Wands. The High Priestess. The Ace of Wands. And the Justice card. Yeah, there's like an opportunity. There's a complete opportunity to create your own justice here and be on fire and dive into this creative genius. Dive into this energy of the High Priestess. Dive into your very, very strong and multiple forms of communication. To utilize tarot as a form of sixth sense of communication. To get channels and downloads about collective conscious creative energy and not what your fucking ex-boyfriend thinks of you right now. Yeah, you know what? I have not been on YouTube that much this week, if you haven't noticed, because I'm sick of the energy. I'm sick of that fucking energy. I'm sick of channeling that energy. I'm sick of talking about that energy. All right? You're fucking fabulous. You're a creator. You're a creative genius. There's telepathic communication that happens within the collective consciousness. So it's hard because even when I don't want to pick up on that energy, I will pick up on that energy. Please stop watching tarot for that purpose. We have so much cooler shit to do. Please. Please. Yes, Mercury retrograde will definitely create that, because you got more people probably trying to creep in, but who cares? Who cares? Let's talk about your imagination. Let's talk about the art that you want to create. Let's talk about the future, not the past. That's in the belfry. Because you're here to create epic art. And it's tied to your gifts of communication. It is tied to your spirituality. It's tied to things that you are able to channel. And that's what we want downloads about. Mark S., I'm so happy to hear that you're drawing right now. That makes me quite happy. When I first started doing lives, there was a lot of that going on. There still is. I know that there's still people that do that. But a lot of people that would be drawing and painting while we were on the lives. So it changes the energy. It raises the vibration. Deep Dark Mermaid, finding solutions in unknown places and in the darkness. Finding solutions in the darkness to these great things that you are going to create. And you have magical protectors and familiars that are going to help you go to this space. Why? Tell me why we keep picking up on this and what it has to do with that other energy. And why I was, okay, all right, that makes sense. Because I was getting a little hyped up about that energy, and I really don't care. Like, I really don't care about what anybody's exes were doing. But I felt this, like, resistance and this anger. And that's what it is. There's some of you that need to get angry. There's some of you that need to get angry. You need to go into a deep, dark place and get angry. Know that you have familiars. You have animals, living and in spirit, that will protect you in the process of doing this. You're going to create something really beautiful with that anger. Tell me more about this. It's going to pull some people out of that victim archetype, those feelings of abandonment, judgment, strength. Oh, some of you need to do some Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. Oh, there are some energies here that are very they're very black and white. It's very black and white. It's very black and white about ideas around divination, ideas around magic, ideas around creative ritual. That are like dark, like you'd be doing return to senders, or you know, you don't want to project something bad or some black magic and hurt someone and that you're gonna be like, yeah, but you're hurting more people by staying a victim and creating that energy. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. Not walking away. Not walking away from a victim archetype. Why don't you want to walk away from your victim archetype? Why don't you want to walk away from your victim archetype? Nine of Wands, Two of Pentacles in reverse, What do you believe keeps you empowered by staying in a victim archetype and feeling unbalanced and being a wounded warrior? 3 of Cups, because there's a lot of people you can commiserate with. 5 of Cups. Not wanting to admit the guilt, not wanting to admit the shame. 6 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is, I don't want to say wrong, right? I don't want to say the word wrong. I don't like the word wrong because everyone's on their own journey. But this energy, this wound of emotional abandonment, this energy of feeling abandoned, this energy of feeling judged, the tsunami, excuse me, of energy that it creates when we have others to commiserate about it, when we have others that are willing to validate these feelings and not being willing to go in for a higher perspective, is a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy. But what gets created from that energy? Energy is energy. But it all does have a different vibration and a different frequency. And this is the energy that someone's creating out of right now. And it's like this hamster wheel, unable to find solutions. This is a very victim archetype that I'm looking at right now. This is a very victim, I don't know how else to explain it. This is a very victim archetype that I'm looking at right now. Someone has worked very, very hard at being a victim. Someone has worked very, very hard at staying in the victim archetype as a form of manipulation to get what they believe their wants and needs and desires filled. And so when that doesn't work, show up at tarot readings. It's a divination spy. Wonder why it's not working. Please know that I'm not shaming you in this, but there are other ways. Yeah, look, we've all played that card. Thank you for saying that. We have all played that card at one time. This energy I'm looking at, though, is you know, many of us have played that card and then like came to like a higher awareness of self, of like, oh, I don't like that about myself, right? That's diving into the shadow. Like, I don't like that about myself. That's not the space I want to operate from. It's not power, right? It's not personal power. This energy that I'm looking at, though, is someone who has very delicately crafted this and has made it their power. No wonder why you lack inspiration and creativity. All right, let me clear this. Let me clear this. Let's get out of this energy. Oh. It's the same energy that wants to throw all this censorship up that I was that I was picking up on pre-read. No need to apologize. Grateful that you're here. Grateful that you're here. This is a journey. We're all on a journey. Not shaming anyone about their journey, but sometimes I know people don't like to hear what I gotta say on this channel, but that's okay too. It's okay. We just say it out of love here. Scorpio. I feel like I just laugh like the cow. Hey, Bethany. Okay. Trying to lighten up the energy here. I'm diving into the, they told me to dive into the Enchanted Forest deck. So, thanks, Bethany. It's love and light with boundaries. That's what it is. Fire spirit. Protection. Generosity. There's something here about someone deeply protecting their boundaries, actually around family, that they have been very over generous to. And there's some kind of transformative miracle that's going to happen here, because of these hard boundaries that you've put up, specifically around your fire energy. What is this miracle within the fire energy? This transformation within the fire energy. The Lovers. Miracle is peace. The Lovers, the Seven of Swords, a Tower, and Temperance. The miracle is peace. The miracle is peace. Protect your peace. Protect your peace at all costs. Because when we don't, it puts out our fire, puts out our creative energy, puts out the desire and excitement of our human experience. Strength with the Two of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups. This is not easy. Okay, what I'm looking at the Strength, the Two of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. It's not easy. Like it's, we all know family's like the hardest to put boundaries up with. It can get really twisted and convoluted. But there's peace here, there's groundedness. There's reconnection to self. There's reconnection to core identity. For some of you, it's put a whole new lease on life here with this fire spirit. Yeah, the Emperor. There we go. Lots of fire. Lots of fire. Queen of Cups. What's this communication? Oh, this is leaving all communication. Some of you have completely cut off communication, like 100% with the 8 of Wands and 6 of Swords have completely cut off communication. And here's where it landed you. It landed you in the 9 of Cups. This is protecting your peace. This is joy on the way to the wish fulfillment. Some of you, you're going to see a very big transition in your fire energy soon, in your will, in your drive. With the Emperor and the fire energy, just a lot of fire energy. It's this is like what I'm looking at is like wholeness and somatic healing. So for many of you, it was like enough was enough, and you created these boundaries. Okay, many of you completely cut off communication with family members, and because it was disturbing your emotional space. Thanks, Jimmy. It was disturbing your emotional space, but what the part of what the miracle and the transformation is, and what you're going to see is your will, your fire energy, your mental is going to go through a major transformation. Even your physical body is going to go through a major transformation. Like there's going to be this like awareness of like, oh wow, I did not even realize how much these energies were affecting literally every aspect of self, because the self is whole, it's wholeness, right? This is very like holistic. This is I see a very concept of like holistic healing here, of somatic healing. So, you know, where maybe you thought it was just affecting your communication skills, or it was just affecting your emotional space, or it was just, you know, affecting your peace of mind. As time goes on here, and the more you are in that Emperor energy, you're going to see how it was actually like how it was bleeding into every aspect of your life, including your own physical health. Thanks, Jimmy. Hey, Kayla, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? How you doing? Where are we at? All right, we're at a little over an hour. I'm going to pull one final message, and I think we're going to shut this live down. Going to commune with my peeps, how we can... Censorship is on the rise. Your artistic means, your creativity is under attack on a level it never has been before. What that means is that slowly, bit by bit, our sacred spaces, because you're a creator, your imagination That energy is a sacred space. And it's what we use to create our outside world. Is getting narrower and narrower and smaller and smaller. So when you find those sacred spaces, treat them as sacred. Treat them as sacred. Feel a lot of instability in the energy. I'm looking at 2 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. There was a lot in the messages that I was channeling earlier in this reading of finding those sacred spaces with other people that will embrace your creativity. They will embrace your sacred creative energy. A place where you can feel uncensored and free to be the weirdo that you are. And free to create. And what I'm seeing here is a lot of instability. Within that root and sacral energy. And so the swords are going back up. The wands are being formed back in the mind. The defense, the fence. Tell me more about this 7 of Wands. Seven of Swords, 8 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. I don't like any of these cards, but here's what I'm going to say. Take your power back. Stop wasting your words. Stop wasting your energy. We're trying to rise up here into a beautiful collective consciousness of freedom. And no, none of us are feeling that from the world right now. But find those people, find those sacred spaces and treat them as such. All right. You know what? That's all I got tonight. Thank you for everyone who joined, for being here. I hope you have a fabulous week. Take care.